Hey, welcome back to Eepa's Kitchen. Today we're going to do a couple of really quick appetizers um, so that we can get you on your way. It's kind of late in the afternoon. Derek's got stuff going on. And I happened to be at my favorite grocery store, Caputo's, today. I was shopping for vegetable plants for the garden. I went in just to kind of peruse the produce. I ran into the produce guy. We started talking about cantaloupes. Got me thinking that they had prosciutto on sale. So I'm like, hey, we'll do a little something with prosciutto and cantaloupes. And then I happened to walk past the Asian pears. I love these things. Now, the thing with Asian pears, and I was working on a recipe years ago for a restaurant I worked at, and after I got all done with it, I was going to present it to the owner. I ran into the corporate chef and I said, hey, give me a little feedback on this. He goes, I love Asian pears, but the thing with Asian pears is they're only ripe, in his opinion, for like 3 seconds. So you get them, they're a little too hard, they're a little too soft. So these are just about ripe, or this one. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to wrap that with a little blue cheese and a little prosciutto. Just real simple stuff for you. The prosciutto was on a great price, so I couldn't pass it up. I got a bunch because I'm going to be eating that this week. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. And everything is like basically 3 ingredients. So you guys can whip this up real quick. It's great with a glass of wine. You can have it before dinner, after dinner, just sitting out on the deck, having a good time. The weather's getting nice out. So this is a great one I think you guys will like for the warmer weather. So we'll get started here. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the one with the cantaloupe and a little bit of prosciutto. This is really, really simple. First thing I wanna do though is I wanna cut up a little bit of basil. It's a nice little touch at the end. You don't necessarily need it because we're just gonna be putting just little tiny, not even ribbons, just little tiny specks on there. Hope that makes a lot of noise for you guys. You can hear all that chopping. Let me move that because it's annoying me. That's better. So just, you can cut up in little sprinkle pieces. Let's call them sprinkle pieces. How's that? That's a technical term. All right. It's all right. So real simple. We'll just get a piece of cantaloupe, cut these up. I got like long strips of the prosciutto and I basically cut them in half and folded them. So they're like little bite-sized pieces, maybe bigger than bite-sized. But you get what I'm going with here. We'll just do a few. The cantaloupe is friggin' delicious though. The produce guy was going to give me the eyeball because I was going through all of them, smelling them, looking at them. I was trying to make him think I knew what I was doing. Either that or he thought I was crazy trying to do it. But very knowledgeable. If you get a chance when you're in your produce section, find that guy that knows what's going on. He was great. We talked about a lot of stuff today, but these were the items that I was most impressed with when we were talking. So that's pretty much it for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a little bit of cracked black pepper, fresh, and just a little bit over the top, because that pepper, between the sweetness of that cantaloupe and the saltiness of the prosciutto, gives a nice little contrast. And we're just going to dust it with the basil. And that's pretty much it for that. We'll get it plated with the other one when we're done with them, but that's really it. Real simple. How long did that take? 5 minutes maybe? You know, you can even buy pre-cut cantaloupe. I didn't. I bought the whole one, but you could do that. So that one's set. We're going to start with the other one then. We're going to take our Asian pear. We're just going to cut a couple of strips. Oh, that looks good inside. What do we got? I'm going to do a couple more. All right. So with this one, we're just going to take the pear, put the blue cheese on. What I did with the blue cheese is I cut it into these little pieces and I put it back in the fridge. We've got a spot in the back of the fridge that's really cold. And I put it there so it kind of get hard. And then with this, I left the prosciutto in longer pieces. You can see how I could wrap it around like that. That way it's just a little easier to handle. That is the entire thing. That's how simple these are. And I will tell you, with a glass of wine, especially a white wine, like a nice crisp one, these are great. So you don't even have to have them with dinner. You can just have them as a snack on the side. There are nights where we get home late. I think we've talked about this, where we'll do like a meat and cheese tray. We called it antipasto when I was a kid, but now it's called charcuterie. Apparently that's what you're supposed to call it these days, but you can do that. But these work out too, because this takes literally no time. Okay, literally, figuratively, no time. That one fell out. All right, so you can see how that goes like that. I'll finish up the rest of these and then we'll get them plated, and we'll get the focaccia out. I bought some focaccia. I'll show you that when we're done here. All right, and then I also got this little mini focaccia. It's a great thing about this store. They've got the coolest stuff there. So I thought this would be a nice company with it. It's really fresh and soft. I had one earlier. You can put a little olive oil on the plate with it, but I thought it'd be just really nice just to kind of go along with. Nice little dress up for the item. And that's it. That is our appetizer platter for the night. So I want you guys to go and try this. There's hundreds of ways you can do this. There's all kinds of things you can, different fruits. You can do sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of balsamic vinegar over some of your stuff. There's all kinds. We could do them all night long, but I wanted you guys to have something simple and quick so that you can do this any time of the day. You get a little fresh fruit, bing, bang, boom, you're ready to go. So give it a try. Let us know what you think. Please like it, subscribe it, give us a little feedback, share with your friends. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to try all of it because, Derek's got to go. But I'm going to pop one of these in my mouth just because I'm going to make him jealous. Oh my God. That cantaloupe is so ripe. And like I said, that sweetness that you get from the cantaloupe, that salty from the prosciutto. That prosciutto was really, I think it was like $10 a pound. So it was a really good price. And then that little bit of pepper. That's a nice one. I've never done it with the pepper before. This is the first time I tried that. And then you get that little hint of basil. I'm telling you guys, this is the way to go. So try these out. Let me know what you think. We're going to be back here next week with something new. This is quick and simple for you. I hope you like it. From Derek and I at Eepa's Kitchen, have a great night. Thank you.